Hello, it's me, the Loyal Lion for the LionxPanda channel. I'm here, and my lovely panda is right behind me there.
Hello, I'm the cheeky panda.
Yeah, he's trying to hide there, but you see him. So today we have a special feature. We're gonna talk about the topic of working from home. Many people have been working from home for the past couple months due to something that we know as COVID-19, right?
Yes.
For many, this is the first time they've been forced to work from home. Like, for instance, in my position, it was actually at the office for the entire career. For the first time in my life, I worked from home, starting on March 24th of 2020. So yay, it's going to be my 1 year anniversary in a few days. The coming Wednesday, isn't that right?
Yes, I'm not here.
So, yeah, we're going to just talk about what working from home is. So, I'll give you a textbook definition. A work from home job is a job that requires an interconnection. Yes, in my case, I agree with that. So you can collaborate and network with your colleagues and managers. Yeah, I agree with that. And then it's also known as telecommuting. And it gives employees the flexibility and freedom to perform their daily tasks from their work from home offices, with removing the physical interactions and to reduce the spread of COVID-19. So yeah, that's why our government of Canada has mandated that as mandatory, in at least our province of Ontario, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, that's it for the basic textbook definition. I would say that's from my experience. It's been really different working from home as compared to going to the office. Pros from working from home. So we have 3 different topics to talk about in here. We have less expenses. So working from home is cheaper because now you're not as inclined to spend money for, let's say, wear and tear on your car. You still have to pay for insurance. That's a fixed cost. Gasoline is less because you're not going to work Monday to Friday. And then my panda's just interacting here, so you see. Yeah, so that's how they mean by less expenses. Another expense that you don't have is you're not tempted to buy like Tim Hortons coffee or Starbucks coffee at the office, and you're not tempted to buy lunches from the restaurants nearby or just even the food court. So that your lunches are always made from home. So that's usually just made with groceries. So that's a lot cheaper in general. So yeah, overall your financial expenses are less. Secondly, it's more work from home flexibility. So basically now you don't have to really prepare. Usually you have to get up, wash, take a shower, brush your teeth, perform all hygienic duties, then put on all your clothes, and then
Oh my god, you have to list all that stuff.
yes. So then you have to commute to the office. Working from home, now you don't have to do any of that. You literally can roll out of bed, turn on the computer, log in, and then you arrive at your office effectively. So technically, it's even possible to wake up 5 minutes before and get to the office on time. So that's what they mean by more workplace flexibility. Same thing. You get off at your scheduled time, and then you just log off the system, and you're done, and you magically appear at home. Because you're already there and you never left, right? Yeah. So that's a workplace flexibility thing. Lastly, you have a reduction in work absences. So it's actually a bit harder to call in sick unless you really felt like you're dying. And I would only really want to call in sick now if I was to the point of I couldn't get out of my bed. I had a stomachache, severe stomach ache, or I had a severe headache to the point where I couldn't even sit up reliably without collapsing. Otherwise, I'll just be just tough it out and work from home and just continue working, right? So give a lot less hours lost in terms of productivity time. So I would say that's a positive for working from home. There was a point that Indeed made that I don't completely agree with. Provides work-life balance. I feel like with working from home, you're actually tempted to work more because it's so convenient to access the systems now. There's less of a separation from the office versus the home. Because if you have to travel to somewhere to work, if you leave the office, work is done. You don't take it home. But now that it's just accessible, you're more inclined to work more. So the likelihood of you working extra hours is more, or just staying back 5-10 minutes is more now. So yeah, that's why I don't completely agree from the provides work-life balance. For some people, I could see it as a point, but not so much for me in my case. Okay, so that completes pros.
The pros, the good side, the good side
of working from home. Next, we have the cons of working from home. So we selected another 3 points to touch upon that resonate with myself. So increased isolation. So yes, because you're not working from home anymore. I mean, no, sorry, you're not working at the
office. You're not working from home? Where are you working? Where are you working now? You're not working at the office? You're not working from home? Where are you working?
Yeah, oopsie blooper. So increased isolation is because now that you're not working at the office, you're now working from home, you don't see people physically. Like, you don't see your coworkers on a day-to-day basis anymore. So you can feel isolated. You have work instant messenger at my work we do. You can message people and they will respond back to you, but it's not nearly the same as talking to a person face to face. And that's really important, I find. That one of the key aspects I'm missing from commuting to the office versus working from home. So I believe, yes, you save money, but your mental health is a thing. And you're taking a huge hit to your social by not working at the office. Especially in your formative years, like in your 30s, let's say, when you're building relationships from work. So 2, a risk of overworking. So because working from home is so easy and the office system access is right there, you're tempted to not clock out when you are done on your official shift, and you just stay back and continue working. I have culprits at my office that actually, regardless of work from home, they're there forever. They're there 5-10 minutes to an hour after their shift, and they're still working, clacking away at their job. So yeah, this work from home would amplify that effect even more. And lastly, less face time. Basically, yes. You can't see...
You can't see, exactly. You can't see your face.
I don't see... You can't see...
You can't see your face.
Calvin, you can't see your coworkers in person. You have less... you have less face-to-face interaction time with your coworkers, and that's actually a really big one. You need that. I think it's healthy. They're the people that you spend a lot of time with outside of your spouse or your significant other or your family. You don't get to see... These are the people that you will see most often because you have to see them. They're your coworkers, regardless of where your relationship is with them, whether you like them or not. They are there, and you need to see them. So it may or may not be the most super healthiest, but it is still seeing people. And not deep conversation, but surface conversation is helpful to mitigate loneliness. Yeah, those are some major pros and cons to working from home. Another third point that we want to discuss is differences to the daily schedule. So the difference between working from home versus working at the office for me, here are a few points. No driving. So when I work from the office, I would drive to work, and it could take anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. It can be more or less depending on when I leave the office. So if I work earlier, it tends to be the commute is shorter. If I leave the office later, it's shorter. But if I go in during rush hours, obviously it's longer. Secondly, when I worked in the office, I would may or may not go home right away after work to see my parents for dinner. Yes, it's cheaper to do that, but sometimes I just like going to eat some food after work because I love enjoying food. So yeah, very yummy. Another one. It's a more predictable routine for dinner. Usually my parents like to have dinner somewhere between 7 and 8. And my mom would cook dinner somewhere between 6 and 7. So that time is relatively predictable. It's only plus or minus maybe 15 to 30 minutes. So it's within a certain range. If you're working at the office, this range is more wide. You may or may... It really depends on when you finish at the office, right? And at work, something that's changed during my work from home is that I've been managing the workflow. So in summertime of last year, they introduced a new position or partial role at my workplace where there's like somebody that manages the workflows and assigns work out to my peers every day. So yeah, that changes my workflow a lot, and it serves as a differentiator. Allows me to, like, instead of doing requests all day, I get to do this different aspect in the latter half of my day, so it provides me a different experience. So overall, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It provides a different change and breaks up my day. And lastly, my company's in the stages of piloting permanent work from home. So yeah, shortly, not too long from now, likely I have to go into the office to pick up office equipment, like all the computer, which my office will provide for me, since they already provided me a monitor, so that I can work from home on like a permanent basis even after COVID-19 vaccines are available and most people are vaccinated. They're testing out to see if it's feasible to work from home on a permanent basis. I'm okay with that for now. I just have to make sure I manage my social life more, make a proactive effort to see more people,
Mwah, 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 mwah.
to have more relationships outside of outside of just my panda here. It's very good to have a panda, but he cannot be my everything, because I'll be because I would, like, it's not healthy at the end of the day, right? So yeah. So at that, yay! Thanks you for listening, everyone. And that's like all the different points I want to cover. You can see that I can chat without my panda as much in the vlog.
Thank you so much for watching, because I do have multiple friends that want the lion to have more video time. So I was just a back support, and I did most of the scripting for him to brainstorm different ideas. But it's, 100% his content. I'm just here as a support. Thank you so much, LionxPanda Safari team. Alaprishan.
See you guys. Mwah.
Mwah.